Hello everyone and welcome to this presentation of Digital Logic and Circuit. As mentioned here, I'm Nafiul Islam and here are also my group mates Ishraq Mahmoud Ishan, Asif Abdullah Udoy and Abdullah Al Hasib. Especially this course is supervised by our Honorable Hafiz Ahmed Chifti sir. So, the topic of our presentation is optimizing traffic flow with the four-way traffic light system. And I'm sure everyone is familiar with the traffic light system while moving on the road. And welcome again to this talk about how the four-way traffic light system helps traffic flow even more better. Now, today we'll talk about how the system makes traffic safer and easier. By working together, traffic light at intersections help reduce delays and traffic jams, making driving more smooth and safer. The four-way traffic light system is designed to efficiently manage the flow of vehicles at intersections. Using a sequence of green, yellow, and red lights, the system controls when vehicles should go, stop, or prepare to stop. It also incorporates pedestrian signal, ensuring safe crossing for walkers while maintaining smooth traffic flow for drivers. The four-way traffic light system minimizes the risk of collisions by coordinating light changes to ensure vehicles move efficiently. This leads to fewer traffic jams, enhanced road safety, and better overall efficiency for drivers and pedestrians alike. By implementing this system, we can transform traffic management system, making our roads safer and times shorter.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ishraq Mahmoud Ishan. As my previous group mate mentioned that our presentation topic is optimizing traffic flow, the four-way traffic light system. So now I'll talk about adaptive traffic control. Basically, adaptive traffic control system adjusts traffic light timings in real time based on current traffic conditions. By using sensors, we can track like things, a number of cars and their speed. These systems help reduce congestion and making traffic flow more smoothly. So in this slide, we'll talk about the benefits of four-way system. So the four-way traffic light system helps make traffic move faster, saving time and fuel. It also helps reduce pollution and make roads safer for the people. Plus, it supports public transportation by allowing buses and other vehicles to travel more easily. So in this slide, we'll talk about the apparatus we used for the system, and their five-stage Johnson counter, voltage current rated 555 timer, a capacitor, a resistor, 7404 NOT gate, 7408 AND gate, a detection sensors, and power supply.
My other team members has discussed about this four-way traffic control system. I have discussed the working method for the circuit diagram. The circuit diagram I have shared represents a traffic control system that uses the 555 timer IC Johnson 4017 Johnson counter, logic gates, capacitors, and resistors to control four-way traffic light system. Components involve T45 timer IC used as a pulse generator to trigger the clock signal, 4017 Johnson counter, a 5 stage counter IC which produces a sequence of clock pulses to manage the different light phases. 7404 NOT gate inverts the signal for control purposes in the traffic light switching, and 7408 AND gate we use to process signals and control the transition between different light stages. Capacitors 100 microfarad and 1000 microfarad used for timing purposes and to smooth out voltage spikes. Resistor control current and voltage in various parts of the circuit. Detection sensor detect traffic or vehicle presence, potentially trigger green light changes in a specific lines. Power supply powers the entire circuit. Now working procedure. At first, power on. The system is powered up by the power supply, which provides the necessary voltage to the circuit components. 555 timer IC operation. The timer 555 timer in a stable multi-vibrator mode generates a clock pulse. The frequency of the pulse depends on the resistor R1 or 2 and the capacitor C1. The clock pulses serve as the input to the 4017 Johnson counter. 4017 Johnson counter. The 4017 IC is a 5 star counter that counts the pulses from the 555 timer. It has 10 output pins, but you are using specific outputs Q0 to Q4 to generate a sequential on signal for controlling the traffic light. Each output Q0 to Q4 will be activated on after another, which drives the state of the traffic lights in a sequential manner. The counter provides operates a timing mechanism controlling how long each light stay on before moving to the next state. Then the logic gate 7404 and 7408. The 7404 NOT gates invert the signals coming from the counter or timer, ensuring that the timer light changes properly. The 7408 AND gates process the signals and ensure that only valid combinations of inputs will cause a change in light state. For example, ensuring two conflict lights do not turn on at once. And the next part will discuss by my other team member. Thank you, everyone.
Hello everyone, I am Abdullah Hasib. I present the rest slides. So let's start from traffic light sequence. So the sequence of output from the 4017 counter will control the traffic light system. For example, Q0 might turn on the green light for one lane, Q1 might turn on the yellow light for the same lane, Q2 might turn on the red light for that lane. Meanwhile, other lanes might be controlled by different outputs like Q3 or Q4, depending on the configuration. Now, let's talk about detection sensors. These sensors detect the presence of vehicles at specific lanes. If no vehicle is detected in a particular lane, the system may skip the green light for that lane or switch to another lane's green light. There are two capacitors, C1 and C2. The capacitors help stabilize the voltage and smooth the timing, ensuring the counter works correctly and that the transitions between different light phases are smooth. C1 and C2 are contributes to setting the frequency and timing of the triple flag timer. There are sequential operations. The counter continues to cycle, providing a sequence of logic states that drive the traffic lights in a regular pattern. For instance, lane 1 might get a green light for a set of duration controlled by the triple flag timer, then change to yellow, then red. The same process repeats for other lanes, ensuring controlled traffic flow. There was a research in 2020 which shows that 153 crore BDT can be saved per day if we can implement this project properly in Bangladesh. And also 19 million working hours will be saved every day. So you can imagine what it can do, what the future scopes of this project, which is really bright. In conclusion, I will say, for the safety of our roads and to reduce the accident rates, the four-way traffic light system can play a major role. Thank you everyone for listening. That's all from our end.